Hello, beautiful people. As someone who has chosen to live abroad, I often reflect on the words we use to describe our experiences. Am I an expat or an immigrant? This question has stayed with me, especially as I embrace a new chapter of living in Mexico. Today, I want to explore these labels and how they shape our understanding of life abroad. Growing up, I was always fascinated by the stories of people traveling abroad for adventure or a better life. However, the complexity of labels like expat or immigrant and the different connotations they carry, often tied to privilege, nationality, and socioeconomics, never really crossed my mind until recently. Learning more about living abroad has genuinely opened my eyes to the weight these terms hold, not just for me, but for how communities perceive individuals like me. The term expat often feels exclusive, reserved for certain groups of people based on nationality or income. Conversely, immigrant is sometimes used with a sense of struggle or stigma, but at the core, both describe individuals seeking opportunities and a new way of life. Living abroad isn't about superiority or escape. It's about respect, learning, and connection. We all share these experiences, regardless of the label we use. In one of my earlier videos, I discussed why we should stop calling life abroad cheap. Similarly, how we describe ourselves as foreigners matters. Calling myself an expat instead of an immigrant could imply a double standard I don't want to uphold. I want to acknowledge my place in this beautiful country when I arrive, just 8 days from now, as someone benefiting from its culture and resources, and I hope to do so with humility. As U.S. nationals, it's easy to carry the mindset of privilege. However, we must shed these biases if we genuinely want to integrate into a community. We're guests here, living in someone else's home, and it's our responsibility to respect the people, their laws, and their way of life. Words like expat shouldn't separate us from this reality. So, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on these labels? Have you ever wondered how others might perceive them? Your perspective is valuable, and I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments. Let's have an open and honest conversation about what it truly means to live abroad with respect and integrity. Living abroad is a privilege, and I'm still learning to navigate it. Together, let's change the narrative, not just for ourselves, but for the communities we're blessed enough to call home.